So for the best scrambled eggs, I get the 2 bowls, and yeah. So I'm making for 2 adults and 2 dogs. So, so I used 4 eggs, about an egg each, I guess. Yeah. Let's do it. Get a big spoon. And I put, after I spray the pan down, a nice sized pan for the scrambled eggs, I put a few tablespoons of butter just right there in the middle. Yeah. That's for the flavor too. We get cracking. Literally. Unleash the Kraken. Ha 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 ha. Was that from Clash of the Titans? Oh, it wasn't from Clash of the Titans? I'm sure that was on. No, I didn't have a big titty magazine. It wasn't called Biggins, like in Al Bundy. It was called Scoreland, and it had big ass tits. Maybe they probably had an episode. They probably had a magazine issue called Clash of the Titans. Yeah, but the original is from Greek mythology, though. You know, my favorite one. So I put the 4 eggs in there, and then oh right. The real secret to the fluffy, juicy eggs, besides the butter, is just a little bit of milk. Not too much, not too little. Then I'll whip them up. Oh yeah, my favorite episode from Scoreland, the Big Tit magazine, the big booby, big ass women magazine, was I think it was the Christmas edition. It said, "Tits, the reason to be jolly." And I thought that was like a hilarious. I didn't get like every single edition. It was like, I'd be going through some store or something. I'd be like, oh, they got a Scoreland edition. I'd be like, oh, get that. Like when I was in my 20s and shit. Now it's like, they still have that shit in convenience stores, but. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, lo and behold, the way to get women is not getting big tit magazines. So that's why it serves no function, except for just stimulation, titillation. It's just like cheap, sad thrills, really, at that point. So, because what is porn really? The absence of a naked woman. So that's all porn is ever for a guy, is a fantasy You know, it's not really a replacement woman. Um, so, yeah, I don't think guys are bad. You know, if they have playboys and hustlers and shit like and big booby biggins and all that stuff, I don't think it's really bad. It's just like not great, right? It's not ideal because nothing beats the real thing, baby. Yeah, you either got it or you don't, right? You either win or you lose. So that's the real reality of life. So I know people have like fake girlfriends and AI girlfriends and shit like that, but it's not ever gonna replace the real thing, the real deal. So if some guy's like, you know, I'm at work and some guy's like, hey man, I got an AI girlfriend, I'll be like, dude, it's the same thing. It's like jerking off the Playboy channel or something. It's the same shit. It's not the real thing. So, man, dude, I got a long distance relationship. She says she loves me from Romania, and then I just know it's instantly bullshit. All right, pour the eggs in. I got the butter in there, the milk, yeah, and then we put it on like medium, like about I guess about 4, and then we're gonna make the Wheelers scramblers eggs. Unleash the Kraken. Yeah, that was Liam Neeson, right? Unleash the Kraken. Yeah, that was exciting shit. Yeah. I grew up with those movies like Lou Ferrigno, Hercules, and uh, Clash of the Titans, and Jason and the Argonauts and stuff. So I have a soft spot for the Greek mythological action movies, right? Or maybe non-action movies. Maybe I guess I heard there's another one coming out by Christopher Nolan, Odysseus. The Odyssey. You know, by Homer in the Iliad. I guess. I guess it's the Odyssey, but yeah. Ground control to Major Tom. Would they play that? Well, it wouldn't make any sense to play that because that's a song about outer space. They both have the name Odyssey in it, but an odyssey is an exciting adventure or journey. Yeah, that's unexpected and wild and adventurous and unexpected and everything like that. Yeah, it's a wild journey, right? That's an odyssey.
If it's important, it's not worth compromising. This is why with farmers, you don't have to compromise quality, you get great savings
It's not first come, first serve, fools. Is there some controversy about the Odyssey already, the casting by Christopher Nolan? Yeah, I don't know if the casting is too specific. Usually in these kind of Greek mythological movies, there's European, Caucasian type guys because, you know, they were not Asian, Hispanic, or African as far as we know. You know. I'm sure they had slave trade back in, you know, Greek and Roman times and stuff. And so, yeah. I don't know how far the slave trade went in the old world, but yeah. I don't know. I haven't really checked out the casting of The Odyssey by Christopher Nolan. I think some characters have to be white, I think, and so, or at least Greek, European type, ancient. But yeah, I haven't really checked out the casting, lately. If they made like a Blackie Lee's or something, an Afro Lee's, made a Asian Medusa or something. I don't know what they're doing, spicing it up. I'm not sure, but a Latina Cyclops. Maybe one eye but two titties. A fiery Latina. Yeah. Okay, so then we take it off. Yeah, take it off. Yeah. So far, American citizens haven't elected a representative based on their looks, if they have nice ass or nice tits or a pretty face. So I think that day is coming where Americans will just be like, let's just vote for a hot chick. Like Sydney Sweeney runs for president, and people are like, what's her qualifications? I don't know. She has a nice ass. I bet that day is coming. It may not be coming. It may be coming sooner than we think. Okay. And I got that second bowl to put the eggs in. So it's a very information-based culture, but it's also a very visual-based culture, or at least men are visual creatures specifically, because men develop their visual acuity to hunt in, evolution back in the day. So that's why men are so visual. Sex is visual. Movies, they have female directors, but there's a lot of male directors, right? Yeah, it's like everything's visual. Is there a lot of female painters? Well, there's a lot of male painters because that's a visual medium. Yeah. So then we're going to get the biscuits going on. So that's how I make the really juicy, fluffy eggs. And look at those. Yeah. I know I don't season them, except for like myself. I just put a little salt and pepper. So then we get these biscuits open. So men are very visual creatures. They're always looking. They're always like, look at the tits, look at the ass, look at the, I mean, not just sexual stuff, but just objectifying. Like the first thing a guy does, when he's like, oh man, I'm going to be able to drive. Ooh, what am I going to drive? Oh, I need a nice car. Then I can get some chicks. I need a nice ride. Like, I'm going to save up and work my ass off and get the sports car, Always like, I'm going to get the bigger truck than the other guy. My dick's going to be bigger than the other guy. Like, it's all material. Yeah. I got to get the latest iPhone. I got to get the latest Android. I got to get the Microsoft Windows 11. I got to upgrade. I got to get this and that. Visual objects. All right. Heating up the oven here. Man's in the titty bar. Everything's visual. The experience is visual. So, and I get the it's visceral. That's a better word for it. It's visceral. It's visceral with men. It's tactile, visceral, visual, all those things. It's the sensation, the experience. Yeah. Not put it right there because so we're going to cook up the sausage. Visceral. That's a good. Visceral is a good word for like tangible, visual, tactile, something interactive, real. In Charlotte, North Carolina, the apologists for criminal behavior, they're like, well, he's got schizophrenia. Don't kill him, even though he stabbed a young woman in her neck 3 times until she bled and died. But he's mentally ill, though. Yeah, that's their scapegoat when it's a jigaboo. So he was arrested 14 times, but he wasn't put in a mental health institution, or he wasn't thrown away. He wasn't locked away from the general public to protect the public. So he was out 14 times. So that means a judge let him out. A DA let him out 14 motherfucking times in Charlotte, North Carolina. So Europe and the United Kingdom especially is tearing itself apart because it has a 2-tier justice system. Because there's rules for certain kind of people and there's rules for native people. And we can't have a 2-tier justice system in the United States of America. It's got to be the same rules for everybody. It cannot be based on immigration status, race, ethnicity, or gender. Cut it out. Yeah. All right. Need to be more patient, y'all, and get a butt whooping. Screeching in my fucking ear like that. Unacceptable. All right. Still got to cool off, y'all. There's still got to be patient. Well, Oh, this one isn't the scooper one. Yeah, I need that one. Do my egg right to achieve excellence. Well, your excellency. All right. Okay. So when you have rules based on ethnicity, migrant status, race, you can't have a functioning society if it's based on that. So a justice system has to be based on the rule of law. So criminals must be punished for violation of the law. It can't just be namby-pamby. Oh, well, it's a migrant or it's an illegal alien. They get special rights that native citizens don't get. That cannot be the way it is. A society cannot function with different rules for different people. Have a bad enough time with different rules for rich people and poor people. The divide, the wealth inequality gap. So we can't have a system where it's rules for thee but not for me. Okay. So whether it is rich versus poor or based on ethnicity, migrant status, whatever. Illegals face justice, they get deported. And if they committed crimes here, then they get punished here and then they get deported. Well, I guess they get stuck here in the system if they commit a crime where they're sentenced to death or, um, get a really long sentence, I guess. But okay, we're having it. Breakfast. There you go. Breakfast. There you go, babies. All right. Now we got the biscuits in. Got the 2 sausage. And ooh yeah. Now, England, the United Kingdom, is going to war because those in power want a 2-tier justice system, and the native population is under siege by legal migration, but migrant hordes of rapists and killers and all sorts of bad people. Mostly Islamicists. So the United States has been mostly under siege by third worlders, narco terrorists, and so forth from Latin America. Well, all over the world, since Harris let in 10 to 12 million illegals from everywhere to try to destroy America and to destroy our lives through crime and lowering of standards of living. taking jobs that American citizens should have, et cetera, et cetera. So it was a planned demolition by the Democrats and Biden, Harris, and Barack Hussein Obama, and you know William Jefferson Clinton before that too. Okay. Dun, dun. But Europe is under siege by third world Islamicists and terrorists, Muslims who want to take it over, like in the Crusades. Yeah. So I've never heard or seen the United Kingdom. I've seen troubles like with Ireland and Scotland and other internal conflicts in England and Ireland, but never ever have I seen a people's revolt against the United Kingdom government, against its police forces and so on. So that is going to be very, very violent and very interesting. Let's say, at least in terms of modern day, and haven't seen anything like that since since the French Revolution or the American Civil War. So. Yeah. So the native citizens are getting passed over in England for migrants, and rape gangs, and these people are getting taxpayer funded health care that the native population doesn't have, is a situation that's breeding civil war in England. And I think it's just going to take, what is it going to take for the Civil War to really erupt, to really kick off? What's going to be the catalyst for it? Well, basically what's going to happen is all those migrants that have been coming from the third world, from Africa and Morocco and the Middle East and Islamic countries, they're going to, a guy or a gang of guys are going to go, like, I don't know, gang rape a bunch of little girls, and then they're going to cut off their heads and set them on fire or something grotesque like that. And then the British native citizens are going to say, the proper British English citizens are going to say, all right, enough, you cunts, let's go. And it's going to be clean out time of all the migrants and all the followers of Islam and Allah. So it's cleaning time to clean house, you know. Sometimes you get an infestation of ants. Sometimes you get an infestation of roaches, spiders, or whatever, and you got to clean your house. You got to clean it out. And so for a civil war to kick off in England, it's going to be a horrific Islamic terror event, and that people are going to say no more, you know. And it's probably going to have something to do with women or children, or some major terrorist event like the 2005 King's Cross, the London Underground bombings and terror events of that time. So, all right. Oh, you took a poo poo, huh? Okay. You took a poo poo. Dun, dun. So you can't have a multifaceted justice system for a country to maintain its unity. Then London has fallen. But sadly, it's not just a Aaron Eckhart movie. It's not just a. Sadly, it's not just another Gerard Butler action film. All right. What's going on with the biscuits? I had time them, huh? But I did check on my biscuits. You gotta love your biscuits. All right. So, I'm not saying there's going to be a definitive civil war in England. I'm just saying the conditions are very ripe for that possibility. And the UK government has already cracked down on free speech and social media and started to arrest people for anti-migrant posts claiming racism or something like that. Some cultures don't mix together, like Syrians and English people. They don't really mix together. Yeah. There's just some cultures that just don't mix with others, and not all cultures are created the same, and it's just very true. Put that right there. Okay. Little sausage. Da-da. And then, okay, biscuits next. Yeah. It's like the Jason Aldean. We like cornbread and biscuits, and if it's broke, then we fix it. Yeah. I know there was some controversy in the country music space. Some guy said, "Oh, it's not real country because he busts a little rhyme every now and then." And there's a beat, like, get the beer in the console, in the truck, ready to go, ready to roll. He's not really rapping. I mean, I know it kind of sounds like a rap. He's just kind of rhyming. So is there a difference between like poetry, rhyming, and hip hop rap? I think there is a slight difference. I can't really articulate what those differences really are. Hey. Hey, love you too. Oh, we got a package? Eee. Is it $1 million? $1 million? Oh, it's a. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Books, burn it! No, I'm just joking. Ha ha ha. Just call me the food dude.
Hey, what did you do on that AI?
The AI?
A long time ago, you made like your own fast food restaurant.
Oh yeah, I call it Wheeler Burger.
Wheeler Burger. Oh,
Yeah.
you made a burger.
I made a video where I put my burger
Yeah.
that I made, and then I put,
Yeah.
"Hey, I'm at Wheeler
It
Burger."
was Wheeler's Chicken or something.
No, it was Wheeler Burger.
Oh, Wheeler Burger.
Yeah.
That was so hilarious. I told Jim about that.
Oh, today?
Yeah.
Oh.
AI made it look like it was Wheeler's.
They made it look like Wheeler Burger, but it like stole the fonts from like Fuddruckers.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, it kind of like stole,
Yeah.
like it kind of ripped off, but it was pretty cool, I guess.
I love you.
butter those biscuits. Get the fresh beer in the console, ready to go, ready to roll.
Yes. Oh, she said, no, it's time for food.
Ice cold beer in the console. All right, time to eat.
Oh, it's time to eat.
Ice cold beer in the console, ready to go.